Good morning, dear watchers of our online TV, seminară.lt. Today we have English program, English, because we have a guest, foreign guest, Kristina Pototska from company TriggMine. It's a company from Estonia or Ukraine, Ukrainian origin, but currently registered in Estonia. And this company works with marketing automation what concerns emails, with email marketing tools. So our today's topic is how to use this email marketing tools for marketing automation. Hello, Kristina. It's nice to have you here in our studio. And we can go on with questions. So let's start from very basic, very simple.
Okay.
So what are usual tasks of marketing automation, and what tasks could be covered with email marketing tools?
Okay, as we will be talking about marketing automation, it's like a huge machine where you have all your marketing processes managed together, including social networks, email marketing, CRM, and everything else. But it is a very expensive tool. If you are looking just for email marketing automation, it is better to focus on some small service that covers only email marketing automation. So with the help of this email marketing automation, you can replace, I guess, a marketing person, salesperson, and customer care. So email marketing automation starts as a marketing tool when you promote your products, your items, your services. Then it can sell as a sales part, and also it is a customer care. So after you sold something, you need to get a feedback to get some customer care, and email marketing automation can also be used for that. So this is a pretty good service to help you with all your activities in your e-shop. As far as I know, you can also use it for B2B companies, but there will be different emails, there will be different conditions to send. I can recommend only for e-commerce because this is like my expertise field. But as a B2B company, we also use these tools, and it works, really works.
We could easily use examples, names of companies in order to illustrate what tools we're talking about. For example, you mentioned those expensive big tools, so it's like HubSpot, Sales Manago, Marketo, and those tools you mean cheaper tools, but what cover big part of functions we can use for marketing and for sales. So it will be like TriggMine. What else? MailChimp also. We have
MailChimp
has functions.
Pro version. It is paid additionally, but it covers e-commerce triggers. So it has a few conditions that you can use for e-commerce to send automated emails like abandoned cards, rows abandoned. But mostly MailChimp is a newsletter tool. So it is better to use it for sending newsletters and find some service just for email marketing automation to have more features, because you cannot have all the features you want inside one tool, because there are two types of email marketing, newsletters and email workflows, like email automation. And they are usually separate between the services because they work differently, so you cannot combine it in a good way,
So you mentioned quite big three areas like marketing, sales, and customer care.
Yeah.
So we can go a bit deeper and talk about very narrow tasks, narrow small areas, what we could cover with those tools. So for example, like in Lithuania, we all know newsletters. Is it marketing automation?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Kind of, okay. But birthday greetings, everybody knows birthday greetings. Abandoned card reminders. Also, all in Lithuania we have several email sending tools, and probably all of them offer this functionality.
Yes,
What else? What other functions or features which are most popular among your company clients? What they use for marketing automation mainly?
Our customers are also choosing the most popular one for sure, but we are trying to make them use all the triggers that we offer, because you have in your store a sales funnel. You pay for advertising or something else, and you gain visitors to your website, and here's where your sales funnel starts. So they sign up, and you need to acquire them. You need to send an email automation to make them complete their first order. So there should be welcome emails. But to tell the truth, it is rare when you can find a company that sends more than one welcome email just saying thank you. But you won't sell anything just saying thank you in this email. So you should have a good welcome email series which contains 3-5 emails. You should add some product recommendations, a discount for the first order. It really works good. After that, after selling something, you should add post-purchase emails. Yesterday I asked the audience if they use this. They told me, yes, sure, we send post-purchase emails. But when I asked the second question, what emails to send, they told me that
confirmation.
Yeah, just that's it. So they just sent one email saying your order is processed, wait for shipping. So the purpose of this email should be make a repeat sale, but you won't make it just sending an email your order confirmed. So a good post-purchase email series should also contain about 3-5 emails where you can offer some upselling, cross-selling. You can also offer, asking for feedback, send an email. You can offer a discount for the next purchase to make customer come again. And after that, your sales funnel goes to the second, third, fourth order up to the best customer. And you should also have different email campaigns for each stage your customer goes, so that you can communicate with him and make him purchase more. As for abandoned carts, it is the most popular, I guess, email campaign through e-commerce, but only because it has the best conversion. Because the average conversion from these emails is about 20%. So if you don't have abandoned carts, you are not using email automation, because it is must have. There is one more very nice email campaign that you can use. It is look-alike to abandoned cart, but it is not so popular. It is called Browse Abandoned. Maybe you heard.
Yeah.
When you didn't add anything into a shopping cart, you were just browsing the page. The product page, and left. It has a less conversion, but still about 4% of people convert into an order after these emails. So comparing to nothing, it is good. Pretty nice campaign. Also, there is re-engagement emails. The average churn rate in a commerce business is about 80%. So 80% of people purchase once and then leave forever.
Yes.
And these re-engagement emails help to recover, bring back churning customers. The conversions are not so high as with abandoned carts, but still it is about 3, 5, 7% in some cases, so it's okay.
What should we say in those emails for re-engagement?
Usually they look like very sad, upset headlines. Saying are you okay?
We miss you.
Yeah, we miss you. I hate saying goodbyes. Is this the end? So everything like that you can use in these emails, and it works. But the main
an emotion.
They are, I think, the most emotional one from all the email campaigns that I know. But the main thing that you should include is a discount. So these customers are churning, they are leaving your website forever, I guess. And you will need to have some huge push, to bring them back and make them reorder again from you. So this is how it works. As far as I know, almost all US companies, US e-shops, they use these win-back emails. I've tested many times through different websites and got a lot of great email templates from them. So I use them now in case studies to show people how it works, to show to European e-commerce some ideas.
Yeah.
You know,
Yesterday you mentioned refilling. So I immediately thought that okay, in Lithuania I probably bought pet food, cat food, dog food from maybe 10 stores from 10 different e-shops, and none of them they send me an email offering to refill. Maybe I want to buy again from them in 1 month. So I look for new e-shop to offer best price at that particular moment.
Yeah.
So could you tell a little bit more about this? Maybe there are some representatives of such stores, and we could apply this.
About the refill, it is my favorite email campaign because it is so simple and it has a very high conversions. So it is usually called replenishment or refillment. You can find different names of this email campaign. So it is very simple. You just remind your customer to purchase again consumable products. So like you said, a dog food, it can be coffee, it can be, I don't know, milk, even food. It can be different services like dentists.
Shaving probably.
Yeah, shaving, anything. Each product has some lifetime value. So even if it is a sofa, in 5 years you would probably need a new sofa. So it just depends. The period of time is different, but still each product is consumable. So this email campaign works pretty easy. You just create a condition that if customer purchased coffee, for example, in 30 days, send him an email reminding to refill this coffee or try a new one. And that's it. I've read a case study from the US web store. It is called Coffee for Less. They launched this email campaign just offering a refill to customers who purchased a pack of coffee. And they were sending just one email reminding to reorder, and during the 12 months they had additional sales for $500 million just on this email, one email during the year. So it was pretty great. And if I don't know, if you are watching and you have consumable products, please do that.
So not just products, but even before our program we've been discussing about service companies like dentistry or what else we've been talking?
Hairdressers.
Hairdressers, yeah. So we also, there are some advanced companies in Lithuania who send SMS and every 2 months reminding to come to hairdressers.
SMS is pretty expensive. Yeah. It's much cheaper to send emails.
Yeah, it costs almost nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and one more thing. Let's say in probably 4 weeks we will have a guest in the studio talking about software as a service companies, how we use, how we work with onboarding. So probably this onboarding is also email marketing is crucial tool for them. This automated how we convert those free customers, how we convert to paid customers. Do you have customers like that who use it for onboarding? Send emails, various emails during demo period?
My company works only with e-commerce, so we don't have actually the service companies working with us. But my company is a software as a service, so we use onboarding, we use nurturing emails, we use all of that stuff. We use demos and try to convert people from demo into a sign-up user. So we've done all
ready
that.
to offer that service also for such company.
I think we won't offer a consultancy, but we had a long way to build all these processes, to have lead nurturing, to have all the content, all the emails. It was really hard. We've made a lot of tests to see how it works and to see the conversion. And we are still looking. So we have a working lead nurturing service right now, but we're still testing and we're still optimizing the conversion because there is always a room for improvement. And
of course,
but email marketing is probably one of the best channels for lead nurturing. It's for sure because it is pretty cheap and each company can afford to use it. There are a lot of different tools and services for that, and everybody has an email. Till the end of 2017, it will be 4.3 billion of emails created. So it's a huge amount of people. It's the customers, the services. So it is really a great channel to work with.
And the Welcome Series probably is also one of the most popular, and I heard in different conferences that you should send one immediately, one in 2 days, one in 5 days. So what would be your recommendation?
There is always a benchmark, like a best practice, you should start from if you don't have anything and don't know what to do. But after that, after testing and seeing the result, you can optimize the time of sending. As far as I know, a benchmark for e-commerce is to send the first immediately because the sign up happened and you need to do something. The second email is usually sent in 2-3 days, telling more about your brand, about your company, showing your team members, maybe if it is a service. You can also use that for e-commerce store. Also share some photos of your colleagues, of your employees. After that, in 5 days, you can send some product recommendations. And in, I don't know, maybe 12 days, you can send a reminder about the welcome bonus or offer some bestsellers. So usually the welcome emails are going during the first month. So the first 30 days, it's the best time you should catch your customer and make him purchase. If he didn't do that, then these customers will move to another segment, to non-purchasers. So, and you will be able to send them re-engagement emails to make them, some of them, purchase. Yeah,
that's true. I saw statistics which says that the new customers, they are most, new subscribers are most active in readers and clickers. And
but still, it is a rare thing when customer sign ups and do not purchase anything, because usually you create an account in a web store to make a purchase. It is usually even created in the checkout page. So if you created an account and didn't purchase anything, probably you have some problems, or you are still choosing, or I don't know, maybe you need some help, or something is not working. So
I'm a customer like that. I create accounts because I found the lowest price, but in 1 month when I need to buy it again, I see that there is no big discount anymore. So then I find another e-shop where we offer the same product for a lower price. And that's all. I just made one purchase and I have an account, but I don't buy anymore.
But still you've made your first purchase. You created an account for purchasing. But, maybe customers create accounts without purchasing when they are offered some kind of a welcome discount. They enter email to get this discount, but then they may be distracted, or I don't know, they change their minds and they don't buy. But still they have created an account and they have a discount for the first purchase. I think maybe this is the most usual way how it happens.
Might be. And you also mentioned that when we start from something, like 0 days, 2 days, and 5 days, so when we can, or we should test and make the best series for ourselves. But what we should test, how we should test, what KPIs we should look at?
There is an average numbers for each email workflow you send. Now they are made according to the statistics of world's, e-commerce. So as a benchmark for welcome emails, there should be about 35% open rate. So if you have the same, then your subject is okay. There should be about 8-9% click rate. So if you have it, then your content is okay. And the conversion from welcome emails usually from 3 to 5%. So it is an average. But average contains e-shops that have 1% conversion, and it contains shops that has 10%. So.
So we should, after some time, in 1 month or so, we should.
I think 1 month is not enough.
Not enough to
I guess, yeah. Especially if you don't have much customers, you should see the numbers. It doesn't matter it happened during the week or during the month. So if you have a huge store, with a lot of visitors and sign-ups, you will be able to see
in a couple of days, probably.
Yeah, good results. But if you have a small store, you will need maybe 2-3 months to see the results, to see how it works, because you don't have a lot of sign-ups and orders. So
let's say we started from 0, 2, and 5.
Yeah.
And then in a week or in a month, we change which direction?
That's a good
question. Shorter
periods
or longer periods?
A few months ago, we've started asking the same question: what to do with these results, and how to optimize, how to find the best time of sending. And there was an idea to create a free tool for e-commerce, which would be like a part of predictive technologies. So you just need to upload a file with your purchase history, but without customers' emails, just with IDs. So it will be like unpersonalized. And the service will analyze the data and show you the time lapse when your customers are usually making purchases after sign up. And on this graph, you will be able to see which days you should send those emails, especially for your business. Because before, when we tried to make some advices to e-shops, they were like not quite true, because we don't know the exact days they should really send them to optimize. And we had to do tests. So you create, for example, day 0, 3, 12, and 15. It works, but still the conversion is so-so. We offered, okay, let's move for 1 day. We moved. Okay, the conversion went up for 1%. Okay, let's move again. And it was like the enormous, testing. There were a lot of tests, and we were tired of that. That's why it is always better to use mathematics, I guess, statistics, to analyze the data and get the results for you. It will be much easier and faster.
Okay, so it was quite easy. Those welcome emails. Now let's move to more complex things.
Okay.
Like, what scenarios would you suggest for lead nurturing? Maybe we at the beginning we should tell people what is lead nurturing. Could you describe how you see it?
Okay, the lead nurturing is usually the process when you are creating the need. For your customers in your service, in your product. So usually you get some cold customer who doesn't know if he need the service or not, if he need the product or not. And using this lead nurturing, using useful content, different case studies, you nurture this person to become your customer.
And also probably building trust by showing your expertise?
Yeah, that's like one of the main things, how to show your customer that you are an expert, not trying to sell him anything before he will be ready. We try different options, how this may work, and we are not actually selling anything to customers before they are not ready and before they won't come to us and say, okay, we are ready to use this service. So I think this is the main idea, to show your expertise, to share some useful content without selling.
So this program is also part of lead nurturing?
I hope. We'll see.
So this is in an offline world. Okay, partly online. Yeah, people watching online. But when we talk about email marketing tools, so how we could connect this process, what emails we should send and when, and what we should say in those emails. Most important, probably.
Usually, you catch these cold leads with some kind of a lead magnet. It can be free content, free ebooks, webinars. It can be consultations. I don't know, some free samples if it is e-commerce or some product company. You catch this person, he's probably interested in the content you are sharing. So he is like near your service or your product, but he's still not there. He is not wanting it yet. And the best way to nurture him is to send him some kind of welcome email after he downloaded your free samples or he attended your webinar, asking for feedback, asking maybe customer have some questions. You can offer him another content which is related or connected to the previous one. You can offer him an ebook and after that a webinar, so you can use different types of content. We've tried to use online quiz, like spend 5 minutes, answer 10 questions to see if you are an email marketing guru. And we shared it through social networks and it went great. People were answering questions. It was like, interesting and interactive. And after that, completing that quiz, we sent them an ebook about email marketing automation, which was connected to this quiz. After
you sent for all or just for expert or for beginners?
We sent 2 different ebooks for those who completed with a high score and for those who completed with a low score. So to nurture them, and after this ebook, we've sent a webinar invitation. So it was like a nurturing chain to lead those people to the idea that they may need those email marketing automation tool. It works. The content works really great. And in your email marketing, after this content was shared or downloaded, you should not sell. You should explain why it is important. You should show your expertise. You may offer a demo. You may offer
case stories.
Case studies for sure if you have them. Many companies actually don't have case studies to share. And instead of this case study, you can share some free tips and tricks. I don't know if you don't have the case study, but case studies works good. People love storytelling. People love stories, real stories. So the case studies would probably work better than, better than presentations or some promotional content.
And how to know, how to follow up the level of nurturing, how many emails to send?
That's a good question. There is no golden rule for how many emails to send because each company sends their number of emails. They've tested it and they stopped at the option that brings the most conversion. So as far as I know, now we are sending about 5 emails, but still, your leads are moving from one segment to another depending on what they are doing. That is why you may have 5 emails in this chain, nurturing chain, and 3 here and 5 more here. And your leads are moving and they receive different emails depending on what they did. So this is the best way to move customer from a segment to segment depending on what he's interested in, what he's doing or not doing. Only then you can cover all the lead nurturing stages.
Okay. Interesting. But again, testing, you should know what to test now and how to test. It's probably the most difficult part.
You should start from testing different call to actions. This is the first part you should test. It can be a call to action to download some content. It can be a call to action for a demo or a free consultation. it can be a call to action to a webinar. You should first of all test the content that your subscribers, your leads like. And after finding the best content, you will be able to create good lead nurturing. Because during our tests, we found out that our leads, our customers, are actually not fond of webinars. They love ebooks. And we stopped doing the webinars. We started to produce a lot of different ebooks. So you should also start from testing this one, the content and the call to actions. And after that, you will be able to create a good lead nurturing, leading your customer to this type of content.
Yeah, I believe it's not difficult to test what lead magnet is the best. But more difficult is process to test what is the best lead nurturing process. How many and what kind of emails to send. So, for example, maybe you could take any example of a company and discuss what should be their lead nurturing sequence, what emails they should send. Now, for example, we're talking about dog food. Yeah.
Okay.
So there is a subscriber like me or who bought once when it was a good price. And should they do lead nurturing for me?
Yeah.
If I bought already?
If you already bought, you are not a lead. You're already a customer, but we should have some kind of a customer nurturing to make you purchase again.
Okay, so it was a bad example. Let's take another example. One of my clients was a construction company working internationally, and they're working on leads. They collect leads, very expensive leads, which came from all over Europe.
Yeah.
And later on, their salespeople tried to convert those leads to sales. So this construction company, what we could send to the leads and when? Leads are coming something like the customer wants to know how expensive will be his hangar to build.
Yeah.
And there is a form on the page where we enter the height, size of the hangar, how many doors, how many windows, and we click calculate. So it is how they get the email.
Yeah.
And what's next? What we, for example, this particular type of company, what we could send and say to those leads.
I'm actually not good enough in construction, but...
No, just imagine. Me neither.
If the leads are expensive, as you told me, then the best way to close the deal would be a call from a salesperson. So the lead nurturing emails should lead the customer to that call. That call should be like the main idea, the main call to action through all the emails. If a person was interested in a price of these construction services and he entered his data on a website, after that he got a call, right, with the numbers or not?
Email how much will cost the hangar to them, and maybe immediately a salesperson calls.
Maybe, but, I guess in this type of business, yeah, because maybe
it's not a call.
I think that when you have so complicated service, construction, and you have expensive leads, you can send emails like calculating the price. You can send some, I don't know, maybe
work examples.
Maybe work examples, maybe something like that. But still, you won't sell this complicated service through emails, because if I'm looking for a construction, I would probably want this person to call me 10 times to ask different questions, to come to the place I live, to see how it looks. So I probably won't buy through email, but still email can support this deal. But if it would be easier services, easier to purchase online, for example, some kind of, I don't know, social media marketing services, for example. I was looking to promote my Facebook page, for example, and I've got a lead magnet, an ebook, how to promote in Facebook in 5 steps. I entered my email, got this ebook, free ebook, and now this service, that provides social media marketing promotion needs to sell me something. And in this case, email marketing can work. They should send me an email asking like, how was this ebook? Maybe you have some questions. After that, you can send an email asking, are you currently using social media marketing for promotions? And to give some numbers, infographics would work great here, showing the numbers of Facebook users, of how many of these users usually purchase online after they like the page, the brand's page. After that, you can offer a demo or a free consultancy to, it is even better, not free consultancy, but free audit of your page. So to see if your page is good, how many subscribers do you have, free review of your Facebook content. I would probably agree on that because it is free. Why not? Why not to have a free consultation?
You've got already free ebooks, so maybe it would be too many free stuff.
No, it's, the free ebook is the magnet where you catch the email, and this free consultation will be the peak, when you would review what your potential customer has and offer some improvements. During this free consultation, you will be able to sell, to sell you as an expert, to sell your expertise and to show the strengths and the weakness of this customer's Facebook page. And this is where you can try to convert him into a paying user. But if not, if he did not convert it after this free consultation, you can continue sending him some useful content about Facebook promotion, because probably if he didn't buy it now, he is not ready yet to buy this service. So you need to continue nurturing him. So I think.
So in this case, let's say a social media marketing company. So how do we know that customers are ready and they should bring in?
You should. You would know during this free consultation.
So not after some emails you could test somehow, but just after live contact.
Your email marketing, email nurturing would lead you to this free consultation call. So
if there is call, so it's almost ready.
Yeah.
And then the last step is to convince during the call.
He will convert or not. If not, you will continue nurturing him by emails. And some of those customers would purchase after this lead nurturing, the second one part, and part of them would just disappear. So
okay, sounds logic. Yeah, so this was a very good example, I think. And we know also such a keyword like scoring. So what is it?
We grabbed this idea from Marketo. They have a pretty nice examples of lead scoring. This is usually a process when you check your customers to see if they fit you or not, to see if you should continue working with them, continue nurturing and selling something, or you should just leave them alone, and because they are not your customers. Usually, to have this lead scoring works, you need to have your customer portrait. You need to create a very detailed, in-depth, portrait to have a good scoring. After that, you just give the numbers to each score that you need, and that's it, and calculate.
So I imagine something visiting of or reading one page on our website gives 1 point, or what else? Clicking an email maybe 1 point, or buying some small service, maybe some points.
There are
how to assign number of points to every action.
You can assign it as you want, because for each company visiting different pages is different, you know. For me, I would say that if my customer visited pricing, it would be better for me than if he visited maybe blog. That is why for pricing page I will give 2 points and for blog 1 point, for example. But there are two types of data when we are talking about lead scoring. There are explicit and implicit data. Explicit is some constant values like I don't know, for a country, title, working title, so type of business or something like that. So this is something constant, and implicit, this is something actionable. So like visited page, opened, I don't know, blog post, signed up, and everything like that. So you should divide actions and like features, characteristics of the user. And after that, you will have 2 scores, and there is a matrix where you can see if this lead yours or not, if it is warm or cold.
Okay, we can't automatically see the title and assign some score, so it should be manually reviewed and every customer. It
depends on the service you have. There are services that offers automated lead scoring, but these services are expensive. If you are just starting your business, for sure you would be able to do that only manually. We tried to automate this process about a year ago, but we spent some time development in order to make this process automated in our CRM. So this is possible, but still you won't be able to automatically score website pages, visits, sign-ups and everything like that, because you will be able to track only the data like title, country, type of business, etc. when your lead is added into CRM.
Yeah. So maybe we could take the example we discussed with social media marketing company, and yeah, they are looking for the customers. We can give tests for them and so on. So how we should work with the scoring?
First of all, we should create like a portrait, customer portrait. I think that for social media marketing companies, there will be a marketer, e-commerce marketer,
or any B2C.
I guess not any, because if you choose a lot of types of businesses as your customer profile, you would just drown in it. So you should start from one and then add when you have already all the business processes created. So it would be better to start from one, like marketer, e-commerce marketer, for example, from Lithuania, and target on these people. So we can have a lead scoring that if the person is marketer, add 5 points. If he's I don't know, a business owner, add 2 points because he's still one of those people who can make the decision. And if he has some other title, then add 0. As for the type of business, if it is e-commerce, you can add 5 points, for example. If it is any other B2C, you can add 2 points. And if it is B2B, for example, that you don't work with, then add 0. And the same stuff with the country. If it is Lithuania, add 5, and if it is Europe, add 2, and if it is, I don't know, outside of the Europe, add 0. And you will have like the basic explicit lead scoring. And after that, you need to consider implicit data. So which pages he should visit, or which my Facebook posts he should like, so that he will have additional points.
So we make a list of our pages and assign score for every page.
Just that simple.
And then list of actions.
Yeah.
And something else?
After that, you will have the metrics. So you will have the table with this explicit and implicit data, and you should just count and see, the left bottom corner would be the warmest one, and then the coldest one. And you just count the numbers and see which leads comes to the warmest one and which to the cold. And those who are warm, you can contact them and try to sell. Those who are cold would go to lead nurturing or something else. And there would be leads that doesn't fit your business. So these leads, I guess, you won't
So
be doing
when
anything.
we're just starting, so what you would suggest, like to add 5, 2, and 1, or 50, 20, 10?
Actually, it doesn't care. It doesn't matter because
Maybe later we'll have some smaller pages or smaller actions, and one would be not equal to another one.
actually it doesn't matter what numbers you will have, because all in all you will have the leads that has a huge number and the leads that has 0. So actually it doesn't matter.
So we'll just compare with indicators.
Yeah, in comparison you will see the difference. So it doesn't matter if it will be 5 or 50 points.
Yeah.
But in proportion you will still see the numbers that you need.
And what could you suggest for cross-selling or upselling?
There are a lot of services right now that offers product recommendations according to the data, which products are usually bought together or which products are usually upselling and cross-selling to the product that you purchase. But as far as I know, there is like no logic in that, because it can happen that if I purchased, for example, I don't know, a sofa, about which we were talking about, a cross-selling for me may appear as, I don't know, as flowers or something like that. Because when you have a huge amount of orders and you process them and trying to make some product recommendation, it appears that there is really no logic in that, but people still buy that. People buy sofa and after that they buy flowers. So usually marketers from these e-shops knows which products to upsell and to cross-sell to some product category that customer purchased. So usually in my practice we ask which products should we upsell to this and which products should we upsell or cross-sell to this. And it works, but still now we are looking to create some kind of recommendations where we'll be able to show best sellers from the store, best sellers from your customer's favorite category. I think these recommendations should work better than just upsells and cross-sells. I hope so.
Okay, and then quite exotic area of marketing automation, so how to convert people to evangelists of your products and how to work with them.
It's really very hard question.
I didn't promise that it will be simple.
Yesterday during my presentation, I asked the audience how much best customers do they have, and they told me that it's about 2-3% of the whole number of customers. These people really purchased 5 times or 10 times, so they are really like regular one. And it's sad numbers, when you have only 2-3% of people who make repeat orders. And I actually think that if you would like to lead your window shoppers to those best customers, you need to show them best service ever, best service that you can offer. My favorite example of customer service is US shop Zappos, maybe
Yes,
they're like the most popular one in the United States, and the secret is just in the service. So they've led a lot of people from one-time buyers to best customers to brand promoters, and they did that with the help of emails, with the help of calls, I guess, with the help of return policy, and I think that here is the secret.
So what we could write in an email in order to provide some exceptional service or exceptional experience maybe?
Yeah, when we shop online, we have a lot of fears. We have the fear that we won't get the product we paid for. We have a fear that it won't fit and we could not return it later. We have a fear that this shop may even not exist and we will pay money and they disappear. People face a lot of that stuff every day when they shop online, especially the older people that are not used to those Internet of Things, and that is why your email marketing should support those people, should show them that it is safe to purchase from you. It is probably the best way to do that because in email you have a huge space to show all your benefits, to show all your return policy, to show all the guarantees, and that is where you should do that. As for best customer, there is a good ideas of how to make people stay with you as a best customer, some kind of rewards programs. I don't know if it is popular in Lithuania. No?
Maybe.
You don't know it. Dog food doesn't have it. So rewards programs are probably one of the best when you lead your customer to, for example, fifth purchase.
From dog food, probably one shop will use it.
Rewards program?
Yes.
Great.
I think so, as far as I remember. Yeah. Oh,
that's funny. But you can also use not only rewards programs, but you can use some benefits like forever free shipping or forever free or forever discount, or it can be some secret sales. I talked about it yesterday. So just for the best customers, and it will be like a part of the loyalty, when you offer something more than you offer to all the others. This will make your customers stay with you. I hope so.
I feel that it often depends on how much you receive back. Let's say sometimes almost every week I buy from one company who delivers food to your home or office, and they give some points to me.
Yeah.
But I even don't see on the website where is written how much point I should have to make my free order next time. And most often it is like I get something even less than 1% or something like that, so like virtual cashback. And I think, okay, so I should buy like 100 times in order to get one free. So, okay, it's not motivating me.
That is the main problem, that people have the idea, they heard it somewhere, they are trying to implement it, but all in all, they do something like that, buy 100 times and you will get one free, which is not a benefit really for you, because you don't need to get one free after you buy 100 times. So this is the problem. There is, I think, a good example when I come to website, any website. It can be clothes. I love clothes, so I see all the websites, and they are asking for my email just at once. And some of them are offering me to keep abreast of the trends, to sign up for their newsletters. And as a customer, I don't see benefit in it. So I see just a company who wants to get my email to send me newsletters later, and that's it. And I won't give them my email, but I see another website that is telling me, Kristina, enter your email and you will get, 20 euro on your first purchase. And that is the benefit for me. I think that it won't be a problem for me or any other customer to spend 1 second, leave an email and get something back. So the rewards programs works pretty much the same. If this company would tell you, Vladas, make 5 orders and you will have the 6th free.
Oh, that would be motivating.
Okay, 10, even 10, okay. If you purchase each time, even 10, okay. And if you would know that your each 10th purchase would be free, this would motivate you to order more, and you would advise your colleagues or your friends, saying like, guys, I order food.
Lux Express, the bus company, we were offering, I think, 8. Bus ride was for free, something like that.
Yeah. And that is how it works. And this rewards program would make you a brand promoter for them. I had a story with some British e-shop. I ordered a helmet for a snowboard, and I paid for delivery, waited for a long time it to be delivered. My package was lost somewhere. And I didn't know what to do. I was trying to contact our mail, but they were telling me like, no, there is no package, sorry. And I wrote an email to this web store in Britain saying like, guys, sorry, I didn't get my package, what should I do? And their first reaction was, they were saying, don't worry, we will send you another one tomorrow and we will pay for delivery ourselves. I thought, whoa, this is the customer service. And they paid for the fastest delivery they had so that I won't be disappointed. And I got this helmet during next 3 days. I left them a great feedback, and I told all my friends that this is the best store I've ever seen. I
thought in the next 3 days you got the second helmet.
yeah, that was it. But not in the next few days, but in about 2 weeks. So in Ukraine, the mail works not so good. So.
Okay. Yeah, so, that's a good example, very good example. Yeah, but not every company can afford that.
Yeah, but this is the question of the brand loyalty and repeat sales. They they lost money. They lost about £50 on this helmet because they should resend me again and pay for it itself. But after that, I've purchased 2 or 3 times there. I have left good feedbacks. And other people were looking at my feedback and also made a purchase. So they were looking in the future. They were looking.
And it pays off in the end of the day.
Yeah, it paid off. I think maybe in a few hours.
Yeah.
It's a huge.
Okay, so the last question from me is about events. If companies organizing events, how they could use email marketing tools to automate some processes.
I know many companies that are organizing the events, and they have pretty much the same approach because you cannot invent anything that is already invented, And as for events promotion, there are welcome emails after signing up. You should send, like an announcement of the program, of the speakers, of different discounts, offer to share this event in the social networks in exchange of maybe some discount on a ticket. So usually the scenarios are pretty much the same, but I've seen very nice examples from ticket service which sell tickets on different concerts and different events.
Marketplace for tickets.
Yeah. They were selling the tickets to a concert, I guess to a rock concert, and they created an email marketing series which was telling to a customer, whoa, are you planning to go to this rock concert alone? No way. Here is the discount for your friends. Don't be boring, just invite friends and you should go to the concert together. So it was a nice idea, it was something fresh. And I think that if you're having an event and you need to promote it through emails, you should take the benchmark and make it a little bit more interactive or a little bit more creative than it is.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's why asking, maybe you have some ideas or tips from your customers.
But my memory.
Yeah, okay. So that's it. That's all my questions, but maybe we have questions from the audience. So if you have questions, please write it, and we will try to answer your question. We still have some minutes for that.
Oh, great.
Do we have any questions? No questions so far. Okay. So then we close our program today. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Kristina, for coming and sharing your ideas and insights.
Thanks.
It was a pleasure to have you here.
Oh, it was a pleasure to sit here and talk.
Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.